Fears grow about another wave of COVID infections from this fast-spreading Omicron variant. Colleges and universities, let's go there for a minute. Across the United States, they're already taking action. They got a lot of people in a small place, and they tend to socialize, college students. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I heard.
Moments ago, in fact, Stanford University said it would move the first 2 weeks of winter classes online. Said students will be required to get a booster shot by the end of January. So this after more than 900 suspected Omicron cases were discovered at Cornell University. Officials said they'd move campus into a red alert with exams going online only. So for more on this, we're happy to be joined by the provost at Cornell, Michael Kotlikoff. Thank you very much for joining us. Provost, is that the best way to address you? Is that a proper way to address you?
Sure, or
okay.
Mike.
Thank you very much. Forgive my ignorance there. So, more than 900 cases of COVID-19 apparently between December 7 and 13. Apparently a high percentage from Omicron. That is staggering. And, it is, when this thing hits, it feels a little scary just looking at those numbers. How is the campus community responding?
Well, I think we took the appropriate immediate action, and students are doing the right thing. They're taking their tests online, they're getting tested, and they're leaving if they're negative. I will say that universities are really the front line here, and we've seen a massive, really a significant spread of the Omicron variant over the last 10 days in vaccinated students. And I just stress that 99% of our student body is vaccinated. And these infections are, this spread is occurring in a vaccinated population, which tells us, unfortunately, that this is coming in the rest of the nation. We have not had disease. We've not had significant disease amongst our students beyond mild symptoms, no hospitalizations. But this really is, I think, a warning sign for what we're about to face in the country.
Wow. And Provost, I know that when this pandemic started, my first thought was the students, those young people who won't get the experiences or have those moments from high school graduations to their first year in college. And I will say it's because I have a sister who's studying at the University of South Carolina. And I know for your university, all final exams have been moved online. All university activities have been canceled. And the December 18th recognition ceremony for December graduates has also been canceled. All of this is happening there as you try to protect the students there on campus. I'm curious, how are the students reacting?
Yeah, I think they're reacting very responsibly, and everyone is disappointed, but we are fortunate that we finished our semester, all of our classes in person, all of our students in the dorm. So we were able to give the students a residential experience, which I agree with you is so important. Once you miss that, it doesn't come back. So we've tried throughout the last year and a half to provide the best kind of residential experience and as normal as possible for students in the midst of a pandemic. And I must say our students have responded admirably. We've had a low infection rate throughout the fall of 2020 and spring of 2021 and now fall of 2021. But this last infection cycle is something new. It's Omicron and it's spreading. And so I think we did the right thing to the community to safeguard the student health. And now the real challenge is thinking about how we're going to prepare for this for the spring.
And that is a challenge. Yeah, I was thinking maybe for this generation of college students, maybe this is almost a bonding experience. Yeah. Like going. My parents went through World War II in college, so maybe there's something along those lines. But I want to get back to what you were talking about, looking ahead. The switch to remote learning comes shortly before the students are dismissed for winter break. But it's a baffling situation. Have you got any sense or plan or prospect whether students will be back when the spring semester picks up?
Yeah, I think we need a little bit more information, Terry. I think we need to understand pathogenicity, the severity of disease. There are some reports, as you've mentioned, that the Omicron variant produces less severe disease. We really need to have that substantiated and understand that. That's going to drive our thinking. And I do note that you mentioned that Stanford has delayed its start. That's one thing. We do need some time, I think. Cornell has taken a scientific approach to this all the way through, and we've tried to make sure we have a safe environment for our students while, as I say, optimizing their experience. But we're going to spend some time to understand the biology of the virus and then act accordingly.
And I see that you're a professor of molecular physiology. Did I get that right? So
that's correct. Yeah.
So you know about the scientific approach, but as you point out, it's such a new thing in the world, moving so fast.
Yeah.
We got to get more information. We really appreciate your time and insight about this Omicron variant hitting campuses. Provost Michael Kotlikoff of Cornell University, thanks very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you, guys.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.